Welcome Freedom Hero. This is the last and most important part of the series on how to build and manage your own pro team to save time and money on your lead generation. In the previous episodes, we focused on the fundamentals of this topic, and today we are diving into the specifics. My name is István Bújdosó, and this is the 47 Marketing Show. There are two key ways your team can save a lot of time and money for you. One of them is when you don't have a specific skill, it would take you quite a lot of time to learn that new skill. In that situation, instead of spending days, weeks, or months to learn that skill, you can give that to an experienced freelancer to save your time. Just to give you an example, if you don't know how to edit videos, it might take you weeks to just learn it and a day to actually edit a video, while an experienced freelancer might be able to edit that video in 1 hour, which means by giving that task to an experienced freelancer, you save yourself weeks of time. That makes sense, right? The big question is, how this is actually going to save you time when obviously you need to pay your team member for that hour of video editing. You saved yourself weeks of time, right? When you spend those weeks making more sales, serving more clients, focusing on generating more income, do you think you can make more money that way in weeks than in 1 hour fee of a freelance video editor? Most likely yes. So instead of throwing away weeks of income and learning to edit videos, you make that income and use a small portion of that to pay the video editor. Are you getting this so far? Okay, the second key way your team can save you a lot of time and money in lead generation and other parts of the business that are always tasks when you are doing the same things, the same steps over and over and over again. As much as possible, automate those tasks, and if there is any parts of those that can't be automated, then you can pass it on to your team to save yourself time. For example, consistent content creation is an essential part of lead generation, and besides creating the content, sharing them on as many relevant platforms as possible is a crucial thing. Considering how many platforms are out there, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, your blog, different podcast platforms, and even more. Plus, on top of that, considering how many different ways exist, you can share your content, video, audio, image, text. If you want to stand out from the crowd, you can imagine it takes loads of time to share all your content that will bring you leads on all relevant platforms and all different ways. And this is the part where automation and your team together come into the picture to save you a lot of time. And again, when you use that saved time to make more sales, serve more clients, focus on generating more income, then you will most likely make more money than you pay to your team. Are you following this? Okay, before I tell you a couple of real life examples related to lead generation, here's a bit of reminder that you might have heard in previous episodes as well. To optimize the time and money saving, there are a few important strategies that work together to make that happen, like eliminating things that don't work, automating as many business elements as possible, delegating the rest of the things that are not possible to automate yet, and the last strategy, systemizing the processes so your tools and team are working together the most optimized way to get the work done successfully and save you time and money as well. Does this make sense? Okay, let's talk about a couple of real life examples, how your team can save you time and money on your lead generation. Hope these case studies will show you the possibilities and give you great ideas how your team can help you. Okay, the first story. A few years ago, LinkedIn was a significant part of lead generation. At the beginning, I spent about 1 or 2 hours every day to make new connections, to start conversation with new people, to catch up with existing connections. In the first year, I went from 500 connections to over 10,000. And that activity got good leads for us, but it took a lot of my time to do that. And one day I realized, even though it was getting results, that was not the best way to use my time. And that realization led me to hire a virtual assistant from the Philippines for $5 per hour. He worked for me about 2 hours a day. And then things led to adding an automation tool and systemizing the processes. And the bottom line of combining those three strategies together was crazy surprising. These were the results in a nutshell. We got the same amount of leads from it. I got 100% of my time back. That gave me the opportunity to use my time in a more profitable way, and it saved over 99% of money in a year, which was over $45,000, which is exciting, don't you think? That's the power of having your own pro team and combining with other lead generation strategies. Okay, we have time for one more real life example. One of my favorite parts of lead generation is consistent content creation and publishing. It has many benefits, and I really enjoy the results. At the same time, it's a really time-consuming activity doing it on scale. Coming up with ideas, creating the content, after production activities, then publishing all the content all around the internet. For some of the parts, I don't even have the skills, neither the time nor the will to learn them. Most of the parts, if I would do them personally, they would eat up the time that is better to use on clients and other income generating activities. And that's why from the beginning there is a whole amazing team behind this show and other content creation activities to make sure everything is done well and to optimize the cost. For different parts, there are different specialized team members in part-time: video editor, designer, transcriber, copywriter, virtual assistant. All the awesome work and hours they contribute that result in getting more leads, saving time and money, and growing the business. And one of the hidden benefits of all that is to be able to give back more to society and to causes that are close to my heart. In another episode, I will probably talk about this more. For now, let's focus on you and your lead generation. This was just 2 examples of many how you can leverage the power of a pro team to save time and money on your lead generation. If you don't have a team yet, hire a VA for a few hours a week and get started now and keep building your team up. If you already have a team, automate as many things as possible, optimize the processes, and keep growing your team. Okay, this was the last part of the series, how to build and manage your own pro team to save time and money on your lead generation. Leave a comment with your questions and thoughts on this topic. And before we go, there is one more important thing you need to hear about. Besides having your pro team, automated lead generation is an additional complementing strategy that will help you to save time and money. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of the benefits you will get from it. So if you'd like to ignite your automated lead generation in as little as 15 days, even if you've never done anything like this before, then visit 47funnelsecrets.com for a proven step-by-step process. You can find that link in the description. Thank you for staying till the end of this episode. My name is István Bújra Show, and see you at 47funnelsecrets.com.